Hi, this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and today I'm going to show you how to fix very tiny miniature breaks that you thought you wouldn't be able to fix, but you can. So I hope you enjoy, and remember, if you have any questions, you should comment below. If you have breaks that you're not certain how to fix, comment below. So you need the most important part of it, these 12 high-speed twisted drill bits by Excel. Hobby vise that fits the drill bits, and the Citadel one, not the one that they currently have. That one doesn't fit it. I very much preferred this one to the new Citadel drill, hands down. So I really hope that if anyone at Games Workshop is watching this, you should bring back this drill, which works perfectly and is, in my opinion, far superior to the one that they currently have out. And all to create your pilot hole for your drill bit. Reverse tweezers, because when you clip the drill bit off, you don't want it going up in your face or everywhere else, so you need to grip that drill bit so it doesn't go anywhere. And then, of course, the two different glues, the plastic glue because I'm using plastic models, and the super glue because I want to get that drill bit glued into the plastic. Oh, and you also need a very fine source of light. Doing it without this light makes much harder work because you're dealing with, unless you have eagle-eyed vision, you're dealing with something that's so small that you want to be able to get the exact middle of the break on both sides so it's easier to combine together. So I'm using this Honeywell lamp that has all these kinds of features, and you can turn it all the way, whichever way you want it to, and it's got, you just tap it to put it on, nice bright light. You can press it down to do duller light if you want a dimmer light. I still prefer my BenQ lamp, the lamp that I use for all my painting nowadays since I got it. But this is a very nice, this one is a cheaper lamp and it works just fine for working on little single miniatures because you can put it down. Well, you can do that with the other one, but you can put this one down very close so that you have nice bright light and it's down lower than your eyes. So your eyes are not actually being blinded by the light. Oh, and specifically the HWT01A desk lamp. They gave that to me to try it out, to show you, of course. I'll put the link for their stuff in the description. I'm not affiliated with it at all. They just hoped I might be able to use it. And since it's working out so nicely, I thought you might like it as well. Again, I still prefer my BenQ lamp. Sorry, Honeywell. I still prefer my BenQ lamp, but this one is working really nice for this project. So if you like it, you might want to go and pick it up. Okay. First things first, you need to use your awl to place a pilot hole in the center of each connection point. In my case, this model was dropped and she lost one of her hooks. It was a clean break, but it is so small that the usual method, where you pin it with a section of paper clip using a drill that's the same size as the paper clip, that method is too big for such a fine break. So I add a pilot hole with a metal awl, since the metal goes easily into the plastic and doesn't require a lot of force on this fragile miniature. It's much easier to use an awl and then drill than use a drill directly into something so small, and you want to match the hole on one piece up in location with the hole on the other piece it's being pinned to, and the simplest way to do that is put each hole as directly center inside the break as possible. Once the pilot holes have been made, you fit the drill bit to your drill, which may require the aid of your reverse tweezers just to hold the darn tiny thing in place while you tighten the drill, and proceed drilling at least 1/8 of an inch into each piece of plastic. The further you drill, the more you may accidentally drill at an angle, but the better the join will be. I generally drill until the thread is no longer, or almost no longer visible, checking my orientation almost fanatically to make sure I'm drilling into the piece as parallel as possible, because I need the drill bit to be coming out straight at not an angle. Even though these drill bits can bend a little, it works best if the holes that you drill are completely parallel to the join that you are going to make. If you do a terrible job, just fill the hole you made with plastic glue, let it dry completely, and try again. Once the holes are drilled out to your satisfaction, you can add super glue to the end of your drill bit and drill it into place on one of the pieces. Generally, I like to do the piece that broke off, so I'm not trying to cut down the drill bit on a very fragile miniature. You are pinning your drill bit directly into the miniature. The drill bit is the pin. Is that a little costly? Well, it is far cheaper than buying and painting another miniature, that's for sure. After you've drilled the bit into the miniature, double check the length you'll need to fit the other piece onto the first, and then carefully use your sacrificial cutters, because yes, you are cutting high quality steel here and it will put an indent in your clippers, to cut off the excess. It's okay to have a little less than the length of the hole that you made, and it's also okay to have a little too much. Don't bother to cut off that extra and just take another drill bit and drill a little further into the piece you haven't glued the drill bit into yet. Once you have the perfect size, add a small amount of plastic glue at the connection point, add super glue to that end, and then either push, or if you can, twist the piece into place. Once you're satisfied with the orientation of the piece, then let it dry. And voila, your miniature is fixed. Fix up the paint job if you need to, or enjoy the satisfaction of a model back in business and stronger in that connection than before. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If this was useful to you, consider giving me a tip. And no, this is not exactly the cheapest way to go about it, because you have to get these in, I think they're a pack of 12, but it's, I don't know, like $20 Canadian anyway. But it fixes your miniature, so worth it in my mind. And if you wanted to check out this lamp that focuses a bright light source down here without actually getting in the way of your eyes, that was by Honeywell, and that will be in the description. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye! Thanks as always to our patrons and YouTube members. You keep me motivated and able to continue making videos. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. You're awesome. If you need something done that is larger than this, you use the paperclip method. A non-skid finish, they've got these little indentations along them. Instead of leaving the drill bit inside, you just push the paperclip into the hole that you have drilled and cut it off and continue just like you saw there.